Early lead in the first and never looked back. Ray Karnitz gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Artie Lewicki is settled with a loss after giving up only one earned. First open of the year 2000. We're live inside. Will Thomas will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners.
Stepping up now, Wiz Hammer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hammer.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Throw won't get him.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
Nomar Mazara.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And he'll make it into third base as on the F7. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Reed.
0-2, here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park with no score. So coming to the plate, Robert Mullins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Robert Mullins.
Towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Play ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wiz Hammer. He singled his last time up.
Wiz Hammer.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
striding in for Oakland, Wiz Hammer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. McClelland is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 53, Brandon.
Now at the plate, Woody McClelland, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder, Woody McClelland.
Oh, the second, this could be 2.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip.
Stepping in, Wiz Hammer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he takes ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Stand up, pick it up.
And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
The 1-1. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Robertson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Standing in, Rich Matlock, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. The payoff pitch. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. Astros lead this one 5-4. Forward now is the DH, Kyle Tucker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Oh, and you just know in a game this tight that run could be a big one.
Stepping up to the plate, Simon
Now
Robertson.
Third baseman, Simon Robertson.
Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, Robert Mullins.
Leading up for the Astros, the catcher, Robert Mullins.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
Short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Let's play ball.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Fred McGowan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, as it remains a 6-5 ball game. So digging in now, Wiz Hammer. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch to him. Left side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Now at the plate, Rich Matlock. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And he goes and chops this one out towards second.
On the back.
And he has some trouble with it. Into the box now, Jose Samuels, and their runners at the corners now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now the A's designated hitter, Cristobal Perez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, and that's going to tie the ball game in the top of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Fans are final.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Cianel Perez, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the box now, Wiz Hammer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hammer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set and expect another close one here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Riding in once again, Wiz Hammer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. In there for strike one, 0-1. Hammer playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Throw to first in time.
4-4. Take the base.
At the plate, Eddie Marmolejo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eddie Marmolejo.
Ball to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. In now, Wiz Hammer. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hit on the ground to third.
Come on. On the bag.
And that's through into left,
right
the
here,
base hit.
bag.
Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And this is a base hit as the runner will trot home from third, and the swinging A's have tied up the ball game.
Play ball. 3. He's out.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they did this game has worked out beautifully.
And there's one down now.
Look, play ball.
So stepping in, Wiz Hammer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's set, and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hammer hits a little over the 270 mark. One and 0 pitch on the way. Count now a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to look.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That.
Three.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Fred McGowan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is anything on the ground. The way this defense is, they could certainly roll two.
The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Striding in to start the ninth, Wiz Hammer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit. And the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 3-0 offering. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now
digging in once again, Rich Matlock. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Ready for another chance? Jose Samuels. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Out of his system, especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Play ball.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-4 the outcome today. Oakland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Juan Ojeda takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Lawrence Givens records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. first for the victorious Athletics. 6 runs on 12 hits.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Kyle Smith gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So striding forward now, Wiz Hammer. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale.
Hammer.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Tavares is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake.
4-4. Take the base. Out. 3. Got 3. Out. 3. Take out. 3. Got.
Striding into the box, Wiz Hammer. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Wiz Hammer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And they get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hammer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Matlock.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Come on, go hard,
Popped straight up. Castro ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Wiz Hammer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Wiz Hammer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Ball 4, take the ball.
To the plate now is the designated hitter,
Leading off
number
for the
20.
Rangers,
He's hoping to avoid
the
the hat
designated
trick.
hitter,
He struck out in each of
number
his first
20.
2 plate appearances so far. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying.
Coming to the plate now, Wiz Hammer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
This is flared out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rangers lead it 6-1. Plate, Wiz Hammer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
He's got it, and the Rangers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Texas led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Dominic William earns his third win of the year in relief. Framber Valdez couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Rich Lorenz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Play ball. 4-4. Take your base.
Now in the box, Wiz Hammer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hammer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted out toward deep center field. Coop ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Now to the plate, Wiz Hammer. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Wiz Hammer.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to deep right field. Tavares going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Let's play ball. You're out. He's out. Out. 3. Out. 3. 3. You're out.
So next to the plate for
Batting
Texas, Miguel
right
Tavares.
fielder.
He'll get to take his
Miguel
first cuts here.
Tavares.
Round out to short. To his left, Hammer. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Play ball. 3. Three.
Stepping in, Wiz Hammer.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1.
All right, turn.
Liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take the game. Out.
Up next for the Rangers, Harold Castro. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Castro.
He hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He's got it. 1 there. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first. Now at the plate, Wiz Hammer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
The right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara, and their runners at the corners now. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Now at the plate, Rich Matlock. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rich Matlock.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he is out heading back to second.
Let's play ball. 3. Out.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Tavares. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Tavares.
1-1-1.
Hammer scoops it up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead this one 11-2.
Your attention, please.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Koo. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball back into this one.
To short. That's out number one.
What's the play ball? Out.
Coming to the plate now, Wiz Hammer. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Wiz Hammer.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Nomar Mazara.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So striding in, Rich Matlock. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Rich Matlock.
Here's the 0-2.
Come on, you're through. You're through. Keep going.
Roberts has a play, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. Oakland hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Daniel Mengden earns the win, his second. Rich Lorenz permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our